Alright, welcome to this session where I'm going to give you a basic demonstration of Sketchup, which is free online, and all you need is a Google account to create a Sketchup account online. So here we have all the drawings, the SketchUps that I did before. This was in 2022. So let's take a look at this one, Angelina Westworld, which is very interesting because I did this after watching the TV series Westworld, and I wanted to create a kind of an android, a female android. And so here you have her body parts. Sorry, it's a little bit freaky, but you know, this is like a robot, right? And so the first thing to understand is how you navigate the SketchUp environment. So here we have the what is it here, the pointing finger, and this is called the pen, and you activate this feature by pressing on the H. I guess H stands for hand, so I press on hand, and now you see my hand here, and I can move the canvas around, right? But I cannot go around this android. To go around this android, to orbit around her, I have to click on the orbit here. Sorry, and orbit, so I just have to press the letter O, and you see here the cursor becomes a kind of pivot, and I can, you know, just pivot, and I would be able to see this this robot, this assembled robot, which is pretty cool. So I can, you know, go around her, or I can go on top of her, and I can go below her. So pretty interesting. Now if you pull on the scroll on your mouse, you're going to be able to zoom out. So here I'm zooming out, and here on the left hand side you have the three axes. You have the green axis over here, you have the red axis, and you have the vertical blue axis. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in, and I'm gonna go around her, and I don't remember how I did it, but I think I was able to put her together into a coherent robot. So let's take a look at Angelina, but fully assembled. So here we have all of my sketches, and this is Angelina over here. So I'm gonna click on it, and you see Angelina here. She's standing on top of a sofa, and there's the guy here. This is a standard guy that appears. So if we zoom in, we can see her, right? And now if I press the letter O for orbit, I'm going to be able to turn around and see her from different angles. So this is a fully formed individual, but you can see here her arm has been pasted onto her body, same thing with her legs, but you can actually see behind her, right? So I'm just going to use the hand H, bring her to the center, and then O for orbit, and we'll be able to see her back. Okay, now she's standing on the sofa, but let's say we want to put her on the floor, and I'm gonna bring her down like this. So now she should be on the floor. So if we zoom in, and if we orbit vertically, you can see that, whoop, I think she's under the floor. So this is the floor, so we have to move her up. So M, grab her, and I just move her up like this, and now it should be okay. So now she's really at the floor level. You can see her. This is approximate. There are ways for you to make sure, for example, the y-axis can be set to 0, and that's when you know for sure that she's on the floor. So this is how you navigate. So today I had fun creating these pillars around her. And you can see, like, you know, when you orbit, the pillars are hiding her. All right, and now you see her, and now you don't. So what's great about SketchUp is that, especially when you allow your kids age, I don't know, 7 or 8, it's a lot of fun. You allow them to play with SketchUp, they're going to develop a special kind of sensitivity or even intelligence. They're going to be able to create environments, virtual 3D environments, and they can also interact with the environments that they're creating. They can co-create those environments with their friends, so it's a lot of fun. They can create furniture, houses, neighborhoods. That's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm trying to create a SketchUp of my entire neighborhood, which is composed mostly of condominiums, and I'm going to share it with all my neighbors so they can marvel at this software. So it's a very powerful software, and I'm surprised that it's available, online, and so you can play around with it. Alright, so I just wanted to quickly show you, this is the SketchUp version on my PC, and yeah, it's much more responsive. We have another lady here, but the problem with this lady is that she's not really three-dimensional, she's two-dimensional. So SketchUp gives you this two-dimensional avatar just to give you an idea of the scale, but you can actually download a three-dimensional avatar like the lady I showed before. So the interface is a little bit different, but the logic is the same. So if I press on H, I'm going to be able to move around. H stands for hand. You see the hand here. If I press on O, that's orbit. So I'm able to rotate along 3 axes, the green, the blue, and the red axis. I'm able to move objects with M. So I press on M and I can move, this lady around. And if I use the scroll on my mouse, I scroll back. Just going to remove this. I scroll back, and I have a big picture. So now we're going way beyond her house. This is like her neighborhood, and this is going to be her city. And now we have the entire planet, sort of. So I'm going to zoom in, and let's say that I want to create a small house for her. So what I do, yeah, I really recommend the downloaded version on your PC, much faster than running it online. So let's say I want to create a rectangle. So I go here, the rectangle here, and I create like a quick house. Right, so it's about, it's big enough for her. And what you want to do is create a copy of that rectangle. So I'm gonna select it and Control C, Control V, and now I have a perfect replica here. Control C, Control V, and I'm gonna put it over here. So it's not gonna touch the first rectangle. So you can see that it's exactly the same rectangle. Now I'm going to select it, and use the scale so that I'm able to reduce the size, and I'll explain to you why. Okay, it's done. Scale down this rectangle like this. Okay, and now I'm gonna move it to here. And it's important to have this frame because you're gonna see that's how we create a wall. So to create a wall, very simple, you press on the push pull here. So I just press the letter P, and then I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna click and move up. Whoop. Click and move up this one. So you see that you can easily build a room like this. So the ceiling is probably high enough, and that's it, and after that we can install a roof, and we can build a second floor, and so on and so forth. And of course we have to create a door over here so that the lady can go through. But just for fun, imagine that you want a perfect copy of this first floor. So what you do is you just select Well, since all the objects are selected, I might as well right click and group everything together, make a group so that they behave as a cohesive integrated whole. And now I'm going to press Control C, Control V, and magically I have another building right beside it, which is amazing. Yeah, it's on the same. And you can, once you have a basic structure, you can just replicate like forever. So now I'm going to select these two and Control C, Control V. I have another two here, and I can just go on. I select these four, Control C, Control V, and I have more here. So it's pretty cool. You have like a whole, you know, they're all on the floor, and you have a whole set of buildings. Now, of course, this was not wise because the first unit is not complete. I should have completed the first condominium before I replicate, but anyways, you get the idea. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm going to end it here, but I just wanted to show you how easy and how fun it is to play with SketchUp. This is a SketchUp on my computer. It's a lot of fun. All right, see you in the next live stream.